All right, great to have you with us on the podcast as the boys have left the studio. What's up, Al?
Oh, hi there, Jerry. I have a correction to a story I brought you yesterday on
Oh,
the
okay.
podcast, and that was told you a guy DM'd me.
Yeah, about the millennials.
No, this was the guy DM'd me and said that he was at a golf course where Scott Shannon was,
Yes.
and that Scott Shannon talked about the show,
Yeah.
and that Scott Shannon said that Rami talks too much. The guy was just kidding.
Oh.
He thought I would know that because this guy has written to me about Rami talking too much. That he
Oh,
pretended
okay. That
he
Scott
thought I would
Shannon
get the
thought same
joke.
thing. That's funny.
I go, how would I know that? He goes, you got to edit it out. I go, I can't edit it out. I said, but I will say on this podcast that was not a real story.
A little retraction.
I was trying to, as I was walking my dog yesterday, I was thinking about this. Because Rami was texting me. Rami goes, who's this Scott Shannon who thinks I talk too much?
Scott Shannon?
Yeah.
Wow.
I go, well, let's see. He invented Z100.
Jesus Christ.
He invented the morning zoo. He did PLJ for decades.
I mean, that
and
would
was
be
on CBS FM.
You tell me if I'm exaggerating,
Yeah.
but that would be the equivalent of George Lombard Jr. saying, who's this Babe Ruth guy?
Yeah, who's this guy?
Mickey Mantle?
Yeah.
Like, there's Howard, there's Imus, there's
name.
Scott Shannon. Like,
Absolutely.
there's a small list of those.
Yeah.
I hate to call them old timers, but they are.
So as he was texting me and I'm walking my dog, I'm like, so Scott Shannon downloads the podcast? Like that I couldn't grasp because that's when we talked about Rami or that Rami would have talked too much. So that part didn't make sense to me. Now it makes sense. It was a fake news set.
Fake news set, but also if you remember when Scott Shannon came in here, he said he listened every morning at 5 a.m., but also on his way in. Sometimes when you work these hours for many, many years, maybe he still gets up early and goes for a morning walk or who knows?
We don't know.
You don't know.
If you're listening, Scott Shannon, what's up?
What up? I think it's more likely he's listening at 5 a.m. than this. But
good point. Good point, Jerry. Also, on the warm-up program, I bring up later on about wanting to actually watch the NFL games this year. So I wanted to get a streaming service that has the local CBS, Fox, ABC, all this. And I had brought up DirecTV Stream has a separate. Well, YouTube TV also has a sports package that is also like $55 a month. It gets all the locals plus ESPN, blah, blah, blah. So I think I might do that.
You're a YouTube guy. It's perfect.
I'm a YouTube guy, Jerry. So I'm going to do that. Also,
wow, a lot
of things
following up.
See what you think about this. So the Barrett Sports Media, which is like a sports radio industry publication, they had interviewed me. They didn't put it out yet, but they interviewed me about Boomer choosing me to induct him into the Radio Hall of Fame. So we had a 40-minute conversation about radio and all this sort of thing. And the guy asked me, as a producer, do you ever listen to other sports radio stations around the country to see if they do anything interesting or blah, blah, blah. And I said, I don't. I said, and I should, but I don't even think. And then I said to him why I don't. And it's because I tried sometimes to click on a Dan Le Batard clip that the topic looks interesting to me or a Dan Patrick clip. And all these shows have so many guys on them.
Oh, yeah. A lot of voices.
I'm like, I don't want to. By the way, we fall into this category too. Boomer, Gio, you, me, Rami. 5 guys. And I was just like, I don't have the energy to try to figure out who everybody is.
And McAfee, and they're on TV. They've got a lot of voices.
They got a lot of voices. Yeah, and sure. I don't know. But I know that was one of the things when Howard would go into a new market, he would always say, there's a lot of voices here. If you just hang with us, you'll catch on.
I mean, yes, that is true. Now, you're also talking about things you're seeing on social media. I listen to The Fan in Dallas a lot, and very much like here, where they do have your 2 main hosts, and then some shows will have a third voice. Some shows do allow the producers to talk. Some don't. Some you just hear the hosts, and that's it, and their guests and their callers. I find that, and I would think what he meant more so was, do you sample live sports radio rather than what this YouTube stuff shows?
Yeah. I should. I don't know why.
I think for you to do that, you'd have to pick a market you'd be interested in.
Yeah.
So, like, you're interested not in Cleveland, but I think you're interested in Deshaun Watson and everything surrounds him. I think you sampling Cleveland sports radio yesterday might have been interesting.
Yeah, or see, like, maybe in the NFL season, since I'm a fan of so many teams, Jerry, I could sample, like, Tampa sports
Tampa, right?
radio,
Yep.
Dallas sports radio.
Bucks have a bad loss or a big win.
Yeah,
Maybe
what
you
are they
check out
doing?
their afternoon show on
Yeah.
Monday and put it on live. I don't know if we have an Odyssey station down there or not. I know the Fan in Dallas is an Odyssey station.
Yeah.
The Fan in Cleveland is. And it's just, it's an interesting thought if you have time to do it.
I'm not sure, Jerry, if I have time. And the other thing I wanted to bring to you today, Jerry, I did get my blood work back.
I'm excited about this. By the way, we're going to talk about health real quick for a moment.
Yeah.
Cardinal sin I just made, and I tasted it. I have Greek yogurt every day at 9 a.m. I usually have it with an apple. I wash the apple. I cut the apple into pieces. I put it in the yogurt, and then I eat the rest of the apple. I was in the middle of going through a lot of sound this morning. I didn't even give it a thought. I just cut the peach and I put it in. And as I'm eating it, I'm like, man, this doesn't taste great. Chemicals.
Because you didn't wash it
I
first.
forgot to, and I've been really good about it. With the lemon, I scrub the lemon like you can't imagine.
Yeah, I feel like the lemon skin will really hold on to germs.
The peach, though, I had no reason not to do it. I just didn't. Ugh, gross.
All right.
Not great.
So I did my full blood panel.
Yeah.
I got the results.
Can I ask you this before you start?
Mm-hmm.
Were you happy with the results?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also uploaded this PDF file into Grok.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Grok what it thought, and then I had some questions.
What did Doc Grok say?
Doc Grok, well, I'll go over a couple things. So I will tell you that overall, Grok said for a 56-year-old man, you're in good shape.
Okay.
There was one or two things that kind of stood out as keep an eye on
Slightly
these
concerning, but nothing
Slightly
crazy.
concerning, yeah. And then when I asked some follow-up questions as to why I may have gotten certain results, why that is. So, I eat like red meat and eggs every day.
Yeah.
I'm 4 eggs a day, blah, blah, blah. So my total cholesterol score was 187, which they say 200 or below, you're good.
So you're good.
So I was good there. Triglycerides, low. That's bad.
That's the bad cholesterol.
That's bad. LDL cholesterol is also bad cholesterol. And that was higher than it should have been.
Okay. Did you expect that?
I knew one of them was going to be high.
Yeah. How much, when you say higher than it should have been, borderline or significantly higher?
No. LDL cholesterol was, they like to see it under 100. I was at 105.
Kind of
not
borderline.
terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
The cholesterol that you want to have a high number, I had a high number.
Okay.
So overall, the cholesterol was good, even though.
Yeah, I would say so.
Even though
I would say so, like
not.
I'm a doctor and I have any idea.
Now, they have another thing called hemoglobin A1C.
Mm-hmm. That's the sugar?
That's your sugar, and it encompasses the last few months. Like, how do you look overall the last few months?
Okay.
That was a very good number.
Okay.
But my fasting blood sugar level was high.
How does that make sense?
Great question, Jerry. I was at 115. They like to see you below 99.
Okay.
Now, I did ask Grok, because Grok said, your fasting glucose blood sugar was high, but your hemoglobin A1C was low.
Yeah.
That something could have spiked my glucose in the morning. It asked if I fasted, and I did. But I did have, as my final meal on the night before, I had pizza and beer. But then I did fast for 10 hours. And Grok said that is plenty of time for the pizza and beer to get out of your system. But sometimes pizza is a very slow moving carb through your system, and it could have hung around.
All right.
So that was not a great number.
No. I mean, mine might be 200.
But I have had that as a higher number than usual.
Always?
For a long time, which doesn't make sense, because I don't.
Especially if your 3-month average is nothing.
Yeah, my 3-month average
That
was
is
nothing.
very strange.
Kidneys were good, Jerry.
How do they check the kidneys?
They check creatine levels.
Okay.
They check to see if there's blood sugar in your kidneys. They check a bunch of different things. My urine, Jerry, was yellow. Yellow, Jerry.
I would have thought you would have preferred it to be clear, but okay.
My bilirubins are a little high.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but mine are always high.
What the hell is a bilirubin?
I don't know.
Did you ask Grok what that is?
No, because I know mine's always a little higher than normal.
Bilirubin?
Bilirubin. B-I-L-I. Rubin.
What is bilirubin? It is a yellowish waste product made during the normal breakdown of old red blood cells in the body.
Yeah.
Red blood cells break down and release hemoglobin. The body turns it into, indirect bilirubin, which travels to the liver. The liver changes it to direct bilirubin, making it water soluble.
Mm-hmm.
It leaves the body through bile into stool and urine, giving them their typical colors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, I also did a
PSA test?
The prostate PSA test, and I had a very good number there, Jerry.
Great.
0.48, as long as you're less than 4.0. Now, is that the be-all, end-all?
No, it's not.
Could I have prostate cancer right now as I say this to you? I can. But I'm not getting a finger in my butt. This is good enough for me. Now, I'd like to get very personal here, Jerry.
Okay.
And share with you my testosterone number, which I will tell you that in 2008.
When we had the fake test?
No, 2008, I got a real test.
Oh, okay. Not the one we had here with the people in the back.
Yeah, where they were trying
Which
to
one
figure
was
out
this?
Which guy was this with the vial of blood. Now I'm a 56-year-old man. Now, the weird thing about testosterone, it has a very wide range of acceptable number. The range is from, to be normal, 250 to 1,100.
All right. So if you're 240, is that you're on the feminine side as a man?
Well, I don't think they look at it that way, Jerry. They just say, no, that your body should be making more testosterone.
Okay.
You could be a very effeminate man and have a lot of testosterone.
I just mean your body's producing more estrogen than it's supposed to.
Not sure.
As a man. Okay.
I don't think your body produces estrogen.
I thought as you age,
your testosterone drops.
I've listened to too many interviews. I swear
I know.
to God. I thought as you age, I thought men can start producing slight levels of estrogen. Maybe, again, I've listened to way too many interviews on podcasts lately.
There's nothing that tests estrogen in men, but they test your testosterone. Now, in 2008, Jerry, that's 18 years ago, my testosterone score was 340.
Okay.
Which is normal, but low.
Right. Yes, men can produce estrogen. Go ahead.
16 years later. Is that what it is? 16 years later. I'm at 352. So I'm higher than I was in
That's great.
2008. But is this still on the low end?
It is, but it also means you haven't gone down at all.
I haven't gone down. And you're supposedly you go down every year a little bit.
So the
now,
fact
this is a low number, though.
I understand.
I would like it higher. Now
you want it at 1,000.
I want 800.
Okay.
Now I did ask this question, and tell me if you think what you think the answer is to this question.
Okay. I'm listening.
If you have more testosterone, do you have stronger boners? What do you think the answer to that question is?
I would think so. I don't know.
I thought so as well.
Okay.
But what the internet tells me is that if you have higher testosterone, your libido, you're wanting sex. Give me some sex. That is stronger.
That was creepy.
Creepy for who?
Everybody who loves listening and watching.
That it does not increase your firmness of your boners.
So it doesn't increase blood flow at all?
No.
To that area?
It just increases your I need to have some sex.
So then here's a serious question then. As you age, there's a reason why those pills are made available now for men.
Yes.
Can you have the desire, like the face you just made, and yet not be able to get a rise down there?
Or get as
firm
as you like? Sure.
Interesting.
So testosterone will just give you more libido, more wanting it. But it said if my number is 352, and I can still have muscles if I go to the gym, that I should be still okay. But I would like to get some more testosterone, Jerry. I'd love to have some veins popping out of my arms.
So do it.
Mm.
You just know you're going to be on it the rest of your life.
I know.
And when you stop, you'll have saggy boobs.
I don't want saggy boobs.
Well, just saying. I mean, you're going to the gym. It's not like you're not doing you, and you do look. I mean, you look good. There's nothing,
I have some muscles
for sure. So I don't know.
I have at least a bicep muscle.
You want to be ripping muscles through your shirt?
No.
Okay, then I wouldn't do testosterone.
Yeah,
I think you're good. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I know I'm going to hear from dudes. Dude, you get on testosterone.
I know.
You're going to feel like you win the day, and you're going to go running, and you're going to take on 3 more jobs, and you're going to be wanting to smash out everything you say. I'm not sure I need that.
I don't think so either.
But
I think you're doing well. Overall, you're happy, though, with this?
I was overall happy with it. I was not happy with the way they took my measurements. Like, they weighed me, and they put a tape measure around my waist. They gave me my waist at 34, which is
you do not have a 34-inch waist. There's no way. If you're 34, I'm 48.
I have 31-inch pants that are. I need a belt.
Yeah,
and she also put me down for 160, which I'm not 160.
Why would she have done that?
I don't know. I mean, I got on a scale, and the scale said 160. I was like, I don't know where, unless I hadn't pooped for a few days. Very possible.
You have 8 pounds of crap.
I don't know, but I'm like 153, somewhere in there.
Good Lord, man.
So, yeah, overall, I was happy with my situation. But now I feel like I want to buy more tests.
Oh, what do you want to do next?
And do more things.
Because I'm doing this now soon myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to get on the thing. What else can you test me for?
I don't know. You go to Quest, right?
Yeah. You know, I've never had a VD test. But I've never showed any VD symptoms. Why don't I get a VD test? Wouldn't that be nice to know?
I think that's a waste of money.
Do you have any reason they're pricey. No, I have no need to get a VD.
Then why would you?
Because sometimes when you start testing things, you want to start testing everything.
To some degree, yes.
You know what I mean?
I do agree with that to some degree. Let's
you go, what else could I test?
All right, here we go. I want to find buy your own lab tests.
Yeah, buy your own lab. And you could do that at LabCorp, Quest, other places.
Yeah, of course. All right, so Men's Health.
Men's Health.
We got time. Yeah, we got time.
What other tests could I get, Jerry?
All right, so you did the Elite Health Profile, correct?
I probably did the middle one. I didn't do Elite because it had things I didn't really need. And I didn't
do the comprehensive?
I think I did comprehensive.
For $329?
Yeah, well, I guess sale item.
All right, so there's a vitamin D test.
So I get that in my test.
Okay. Testosterone you did. Thyroid?
I
wouldn't think you have any reason to do it. How about folate and vitamin B12?
Nah, I feel like I don't need that.
Magnesium?
Nah.
Okay. Advanced Heart Health Test Panel.
Ooh, what's that do for me?
It's expensive. It's $215.
Okay.
Say it's one of their best sellers. This panel goes beyond the standard cholesterol test by measuring cholesterol, triglyceride, and HSCRP levels, as well as advanced biomarkers to assess your personalized risk of cardiovascular disease or stroke.
I don't think I need that.
I still would prefer the scan.
Yeah, the scan where they tell you if you got any plaque in your arteries.
Yes.
All right. What
now,
else
this one
I
would like an HSCRP test for inflammation marker.
What's that tell you?
My guess, because I know that's one issue I do have, high sensitivity C-reactive protein test measures low levels of inflammation in the entire body that may be associated with cardiovascular disease. I was thinking of other stuff. Okay. They have a liver function test. I don't know what this is. Progesterone test.
Yeah. What is that?
Measure progesterone in your blood, a hormone that plays an important role in reproductive. You don't need that.
I could always do my sperm test. I always was curious how much sperm I have.
Yeah, I mean, there's a men's hormone test, kidney profile. Could do that.
Kidney profile.
But other than that, like if I look at so it's interesting. Why did you do the comprehensive and not the elite when it was only $70 more?
Because it didn't have enough extra things that I was interested in.
Got it. Fair enough.
Like it didn't seem like there were things I needed.
Okay. I think that's pretty much it, man.
Okay.
I mean, I'm looking at the elite. I'm just Metassa. You can help identify common issues affecting heart, liver, kidneys, hormones, metabolism, and immune system. And it assesses inflammation. Okay. That's the one I was going to do. I was going to do the Elite Health Profile.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need it or not, but for an extra $70, what the hell?
Yeah. It's pretty cool when you get your test
I'm
result. You can
worried
look through it.
about mine. Just because my diet's, I would say, better than most, but not good. And if your resting sugar number,
But that might be something in my family
well, what the
somehow.
hell's in mine? I've got enough visceral fat to choke like literally choke a horse.
Jam right in the horse's face.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a mess, and I've tried. I'm just, my doctor asked me, "Can you start sleeping more?" No, I can't.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
Now that even on here, it said that blood sugar could also be sleep related.
Yeah. So the release of glucose into the blood when you don't sleep the proper hours and the proper amount is a problem. So again, we have a buildup of literally 2 decades now of it.
Yeah.
It's not good. That's where I've said to you too off the air, at what point do I leave the job even without having a job for the betterment of my own health? I don't want to be sitting here in 10 years not knowing who I am
Mm-hmm.
and say, what did I do it for an extra few years? I could have gone and I don't know, but I'm kind of at that point trying to the pluses and minuses.
You know how I've asked people to open their books and show
Yeah.
me their finances? I've asked people to open their bedrooms, show me your sex
Sure.
life. If you want to send me your blood work, I'll analyze it. And by that, I mean, I'll just put it into Grok.
And be careful. You might get a lot of responses. I would be very interested though, and I don't leave DMs open and I don't look, but maybe if you would like to DM Al, I would love to know what the average person, and by average person, I mean with like a normal job. That's what I mean by the average person. I don't mean if you're rich, poor, none of that. The person that works normal hours, I'd love to know what their bedtime is and their wake up time. Because I actually do believe we sleep, I don't want to say more than most. I think we sleep as much as most. The problem for us is when we're sleeping. It is a major issue. I don't believe most people are sleeping more than 6.5 hours a night. I really don't. Like I know my wife doesn't. She's up until midnight and gets up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of people are sleeping 6 hours.
And I blame like the Netflixes of the world. Like I know she'll start watching a show and she'll watch like 5 episodes and she'll put the show on at 8:30.
Yeah, I would be passed right out. I
So would
can't
I,
watch
but-
TV without falling asleep now.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'd love to know. DM Al.
Open your, what are we asking for? Your
Sleep schedule.
Schedule. All right, you people have a lot to send me. Send me your finances. Send me your sex lives. Send me your blood work. Send me your sleep schedule. I'll do a total analysis and predict the day of your death.
Oh, well, let's not do that.
Hmm.
Leave that up to Gary Brecka.
All right. All right, Jerry, let's do the warm-up program. Now, you and I did that this morning, and we'll do it again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, see